I'm back. Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, you're highly welcome. My name is Yusi, Gist with Yusi. And for my old subscribers that actually do not know the face behind Gist with Yusi, here you go. I know I've been away for a very long time, and hopefully we're back and better, and we're rebranding. So instead of just using our voice, there's going to be a face behind the videos now. And hopefully my reactions are more exciting for you and everything. I want to apologize for actually being MIA for the longest time. I'm back now and I'm very glad. So today, guys, we're going to be reviewing Michael Dapper's movies, but unlike the way we usually do it, where I list 10 of his movies, his top 10 movies, and just briefly like explain it. We're going to be doing it a bit different now. We're going to be reviewing just two because I can't talk, eh? So I just want to be able to do justice to those movies. And please do not forget to comment and share your own opinion about it. I always love takes. So today we're going to be reviewing two of his movies, as I earlier said, and we're first reviewing Dubim and then Drive Me to Love on Omoniopolis TV. So let's get right into it. Okay, so Dubim is on Ibaka's TV. You can watch it here on YouTube. For those of you that have not seen it, I guarantee you would love it. So it is about this widowed woman who had just recently lost her husband, and she had two daughters, and then she had her father's the husband's brother that was moving mad. You know, this normal typical African men that believe that once their brother dies, everything belongs to them. So it wasn't easy. He was always bullying her, and then she had two daughters. One was very soft, and then Dubem, the one I like to call the man in a woman body, that girl, she finished work for that role. You guys, a lot of you know her as Selena. Sekina's friend, sorry, in the movie Selena, and it was just a perfect casting. So Dubem was a stubborn one that would not let anybody bully their family. She was literally the one fighting for the entire family. She didn't support bullying at all for any reason whatsoever. So the people in the village, anybody that was just a pain, she was always fighting, and then everybody turned her like a bully in the village. But literally, that wasn't what she was doing. So she comes in contact with this guy, that was coming for a project in the village. I think a paper factory, something like that. I hope I got it right. Yes, a paper factory, and then she meets him in the hands of the village touts that were trying to steal from him, and then she fights for him, and then they become friends, and she becomes his tour guide. Sorry, she becomes his tour guide, and you already know now. The rest is history. But it's the way it's the way everything unfolded. And meanwhile, Dubem's younger sister, was being bullied by her husband. Like, please, you guys, if you're in a marriage and your husband is beating you for no just reason, in fact, there's no reason for your husband to be beating you. Like, it is supposed to be unheard of, like, it's supposed to be a taboo. Do you understand? Like, why would you hit your spouse? And it goes both ways actually. Women that beat their husband, please now. I'm begging you, please. And men, come on, what's going on? Well, he cheats on her, he hits her over everything, and Dubem was not having it at all. To the extent that she got pregnant and she needed to register for antenatal. She chips it into her so-called husband, and then he goes, well, my mother had seven of us. My mother had seven of us. When it's almost time, meet her so that she will tell you what to do. There's no need to squander money on antenatal. I'm like, and then the wife is like, okay, and it was just unheard of. Like, it was busting my brain. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Things like that. But it was so nice because Dubem, that's her sister, never let her lack anything no matter what. Dubem was a teller anyways, and she never let her lack anything. There was even a scene where the husband was cheating and Dubem and was about to give the side chick money, and Dubem took the money, and this man made the wife come and beg the side chick so she can have peace. I have never seen it before. Like, it is crazy, So let's fall back to Dubem because we have another movie to review. Let's fall back to Dubem. The man obviously takes a liking for her, and obviously he's a fine boy. He's from the city. What do you expect? All the girls literally crushing on him and trying to get his attention and everything, but no matter what, he was just centered on Dubim. Like, he found a liking to her, and it wasn't, I don't think it was love at first sight. It was just a mutual liking at first, and then they began to like develop and have feelings for each other. And then Dubim is tomboy, like, so it feels very strange. Anyway, back to back. There's this particular village girl that has been trying to force herself on him and everything. So eventually he professes his love to Dubem, and Dubem also confesses her love too. And it was her first time obviously dating somebody, and then she just literally like trusted him. So she walks into the scene where she sees the man and the girl together, and she didn't really understand, so she walked out in disappointment. And meanwhile, he was about to go back to the city, and he promised he was going to come back for her. So she didn't give him a listening ear. And sometimes I know that girls especially, we like just jump into conclusion and everything, but the scene was quite, you would also feel the same way, but I feel like, or rather I felt like she should have given him a listening ear, something like that. But Ocean now, like, she's very strong willed, like, in her mind, she let her guard down. So she don't fuck up, you understand? So she was angry, she didn't want to listen to him. He tried so much, he tried to no avail until he comes back to get her. Meanwhile, before that, the so-called village baddie had come to Dubem to tell her that, oh, she feels like her guy is even impotent too, because how can he be seeing this beautiful body according to her, and then he's not even like interested, like, even shake body. So Dubem realizes that, oh man, I've actually messed up, and then she starts to wail like, oh, she has lost this guy that loves her, this one, yada yada yada. Anyway, she had to cut the whole long story short. She there was a behind the scene planning between her younger sister, who eventually comes back to the house. Praise the Lord. you know, After she had a miscarriage because her husband beat her to stupor. And one good thing I like about it is the fact that she stood up to her mother, that she was not going back. Well, it's not like the mother did not love the children, but she had a fear that, oh, she didn't have a male child, and it would look like, oh, she failed in raising the family. If the daughter eventually comes back to the house, it's going to be like a thing of laughter. And it happens a lot in this country, Nigeria, and probably outside too. So please, oh, I dey beg you, if you're not comfortable in your marriage, please now walk away for your peace of mind now. Like one of my aunties will say, for national peace and tranquility, like literally just respect yourself and come back. You get me? Anyways, notwithstanding, they eventually get married because he comes back to her, and apparently he's rich. So he made it seem like, as if his boss sent him to come and do like the surveying, but he actually is the boss. So it was really a nice movie, and I enjoyed every bit of it. To be very, very fair, it was a good movie. I would rate it a solid 8.5 over 10. It was a good movie. Maybe I needed a little more spice at the end, but yeah, it was good. It was good. So I'm going to give that an 8.5. Let me know what you think about that movie. Drive Me to Love. You guys, you know that any Bam Bam movie is a banger. Bam Bam, they always finish work. Then you now join Michael Dapper and Bam Bam together. Oh, cool. Well, this one is an Omoni Oboli production, and you know that Omoni's movies always slaps. Shout out to her. To be very honest, I would have put some clips But Money Oboli does not joke with her copywriting. If you don't speak English, she go not. So I'm just respecting that and respecting her hard work because it is not easy. A lot of people just steal people's movies and just upload it and like milk money from them, and it's actually not fair. So I can understand. Anyway, back to the movie. This girl or this certain lady, very, very proper. I would have said prim and proper, but she's so strict. Like, oh, no smiling at the office, no eating, no this, no laughter, just strict work and everything. She's just so uptight. I think that's the best word to use right now. She's so uptight. And literally everybody in the organization fears her, but there's a backstory to her behavior. No one like dares speak to her or anything. She's always frowning, she's always angry. So she orders an Uber and mistakenly gets into the wrong car, and he takes her because he has a liking for her apparently. Again, another backside story. So let's bring it back forward. So this guy is a writer, and he has been looking for, what's the words, motivation, to write another masterpiece, and he hasn't been getting it. So he's been going about looking for where he's going to draw some form of motivation from. And then he takes a liking for this girl that he has noticed in the neighborhood. And he's like, okay, he's really interested in this person. Why is she always like this? And then friend is like, I know this one no go area, or this one's always angry, this one's always this. And he's like, no, he wants to find out. So serendipitously, serendipitously, sorry, she gets into his car and he drives her like he's the Uber guy, and she forgets her phone. So he's trying to give her back her phone, and then the people or the management in the office are like, no, they can't give her the phone. No, he has to come and book a meeting, and he has to wear a suit and everything to give her the phone. I'm like, Nikini, like what's going on here? Well, regardless, he eventually books a meeting and does everything, and then she's just so mean and so rude. No thank you, nothing, no good morning, no, oh, I'm glad you brought my phone back, nothing at all. Just tosses 200K to him, and he's like, shush. And he's like, for where? Give her a piece of his pie that he left. He didn't take the money. Obviously, he didn't need the money. Like, he's a top guy. You don't understand. He's a top guy. So he starts writing about this girl, and she also finds a liking for him because finally someone is matching her aura. You get, all these people, aura for aura. I can't believe I just said that, but they always find a liking to someone that matches their energy. Yeah, someone that can stand up to them. So she offers him a job as her driver, and of course he takes it because he's looking for an opportunity to get close to her. So in the course of the whole event, he finds out that, oh, she's actually not as mean as she tries to make it look. Something must have caused this entire issue and everything. And he makes her warm up a bit to her colleagues, or her staff rather, in the office. Say good morning, be this, be that. And he always tries to communicate with her, so she finds it, or she has a liking for him, and then she becomes a bit soft, or more proper, if that's the word to use, and you know everything. So he gets to find out that meanwhile he's been writing her story. He gets to find out that it's actually more like a childhood trauma. She was driving, and her siblings were in the car as well, and they got into an accident, and she, who was the driver, was the only person that did not get injured. The other sister lost her baby, the other one lost his footballing career, the other one had to stay an extra year in school, things like that. And the mother blamed her for everything. So she felt guilt for the rest of her life, and she literally tried to block it out with anger. So the whole thing, the whole behavior and character was a charade. Like everything was just something she built to just cover up her space, something like that. So that's basically her story and everything. So he tries to make everything right with her, make everything lovely, make everything nice, warm up to her, and eventually they like each other. And also, she makes amends with her siblings through his help after he tried to throw her a surprise birthday party and everything. And everything was going so well until he realizes that, oh, this is this babe's life, and he doesn't want to proceed anymore to publish the book. Meanwhile, in all this whole lovey-dovey thing, he has not told her his true identity. So you can imagine. And he's, what do they call book people? Well, his own team decides to go ahead and publish this book, even when he requested that it's being put on hold. And for some reason, the elder sister, that's her elder sister, recognized him, something of that sort, and she just lost it when she reviewed the book and found out that it was about the girl. And obviously, it felt like, oh, I let my guard down. I trusted you. I went and found love in a driver, in this, in that, and this, and that. Meanwhile, credits to her falling in love with the driver guy, because she didn't even know that he was a top guy. So I liked that a lot. I mean, it happens a lot in movies, but I really liked this one in particular. It was really cool, someone that was able to bring her back. She didn't really mind his status. She just loved that that was who he was actually, and everything. So it made a lot. I was happy about that, like a whole lot, and everything. And yeah, basically that. Well, they make amends, sort everything out, and then everything ends well. But generally, it was a good movie, and I would rate it a solid 8/10. And then, now normally, Omoni Oboli movie no dey disappoint. Ah! Well, I think I'm going to stop here today. Do let me know if you actually prefer this style, and if there is something that you'd like for me to change better. I would be in the comment section. Please do not shy away from commenting, liking, and sharing my videos. And I promise to do better. When you guys comment, you motivate me to come back and keep giving you back to back. I have a lot in store for you, and I am not playing. So thank you guys. We're going to okay, let me know actually who you would like for me to review next. Okay, bye guys.